Some chairs may like empty, but the love that once filled them never truly leaves. In a quiet neighborhood of London, there lived a woman named Emma. She was a school teacher, kind hearted and full of dreams, but her life always felt incomplete. That was until she met Daniel, a young architect with a smile that could light up a room. They met by accident, quite literally, one rainy evening. Emma dropped her books on the crowded street. Daniel, running late from work, stopped to help her. Their eyes met, and something unexplainable happened. Two strangers suddenly felt like they had known each other forever. From that day, coffee dates turned into long walks turned into late night phone calls, and soon Emma and Daniel became inseparable. They were not rich, they did not have anything figured out, but they had something far more valuable: true love and understanding. Their favorite spot was a small cafe on the corner of their street. Every Sunday they sat at the same table near the window. Daniel would order his black coffee and Emma her caramel layer. They made plans for the future, traveling across the Europe, buying a small house in the countryside, maybe even having children. But more than the dreams, it was the simple joy or being together that mattered. For Emma, that cafe was not just a place, it was a symbol of their love. But life does not always follow our plans. One evening, Daniel was driving home after a long day at work. It was raining heavily and the roads were slippery. Emma was waiting at home, preparing dinner, when she received a call that changed her life forever. Daniel had met with a severe accident. By the time she reached the hospital, it was too late. The love of her life, her future, her dreams, everything ended in one phone call. Emma's world shattered. She felt like half of her soul had been ripped away. She could not sleep, she could not eat. The silence in her apartment was unbearable. Yet every Sunday, Emma still went to that little cafe. She ordered 2 cups of coffee, one for herself and one for Daniel. She sat across the empty chairs, tears something streaming down her face, but also a small smile, remembering their conversation. People noticed, some whispered about her strange habit, some pitiated her. But Emma did not care. For her, that empty chair was a reminder that love does not die with death. One day, the cafe owner asked her gently, Emma, why do you keep ordering 2 cups? She looked at him with watery eyes and said, because love is not measured by presence, but by remembrance. He may not be here physically, but in my heart, he still sits across from me every Sunday. The entire cafe went silent. Some people cried quietly, others smiled sadly, remembering their own lost loved ones. As months turned into years, Emma slowly learned to live again. She started writing journals, sharing her love story with her students, and even counseling young people who thought love was only about gifts and grand gestures. She taught them that real love is about presence, patience, and sacrifice. She reminded them that life is unpredictable and every moment must be cherished. Emma never remarried, not because she did not have chances, because Daniel's love was enough to last her life. On her last day at the cafe, many years later, Emma was much older. She walked in slowly, her hair grey, but her heart still beating with love. She sat down at her usual spot, ordered two coffees, and looked at the empty chair one last time. With gentle smile, she whispered, Daniel, I kept my promise. I lived with your love, and I leave this world with your love. And with that, she closed her eyes peacefully. The cafe owner, now old himself, placed a small plaque on that table. The empty chair, a reminder true love never dies. So, life lesson, love people today because tomorrow is never promised. Say I love you more often. Don't wait for the night moment. Make every moment night. When people will love leave us, what remains are the memories, the lessons, and the love that never fades.